6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you?
Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up!
Welcome to Rod Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Rod Uncensored. I was self-reflecting, man. I'm a big on meditation, and meditation and just reflecting. Um, I was just reflecting, as a 33-year-old man to just see what I've been through as at 33 and just my life in general. Um, Sometimes I give myself, pats on the back. I feel like the world we live in as men in general, especially as a black man, and black men in general in the United States, is traumatic. The living conditions we go through, because we're like a big game. We're like an elephant. You know what I mean? In Africa, how we are attacked. On a regular. From relationships and just in general. You know what I mean? We go through so much as men. You know what I mean? From divorce, from co-parenting with your exes, and just in general, it's crazy. The stress of just being a man in America. It's crazy. Um, so I've just been self-reflecting on my life, man. Especially 10-year-old me, man. 10-year-old me was a 10 to let's say 18. I was really hot headed. I was really high headed. Um, from because I'm coming from at 10, I came from a rough area, man. Aberdeen, Maryland, Aberdeen Proving Ground. You know what I mean? It was a violent area, man. Especially in the '90s, early 2000s. It still is to this day. Um, really heavily drug infested, violent. Everybody's trying to hustle and get it off the muscle. Um, because everybody's trying to survive. Everybody's trying to climb out the barrel, man. Every crab trying to crab out the barrel. Crawl out the barrel, man. And a 10-year-old me, man, it was a different guy, man. Going through my mother dying at 10 and watching it and trying to survive. Uh, Trying to survive and thinking about, damn, what I'm gonna do without my mother. You know what I mean? And damn, she's gone officially. You know what I mean? And moving in with my uncle Nut, and um, witnessing the trauma and the pain my sister was going through, emotionally and mentally, uh, and how that put a strain when I moved from Maryland and Aberdeen. I moved from Harford County in general. Um, it was a little it was a little bit of strain on our relationship because I wasn't talking to her. You know what I mean? So I came back at 19. You know what I mean? But that move was pivotal for us to grow as a man. That 8.5 years of living with my father at 10, it proved to me, not proved to me, but him building me up as a young man into a man, of knowing that black men did a lot of great thing in history of Thurgood Marshall, and what I mean, just telling me history, because my father was a big history buff. You know what I mean? Just give me that thing of, you can be whatever you want to be, man. You just got to put hard work in, and we got to see that. You know what I mean? My father did 28 years in the military. Um, did 3 tours in Iraq. You know what I mean? And just doing whatever he had to do to provide for me, uh, my stepmom, my two other brothers, and to do that and to see that, to see the hard work. You know what I mean? My father also was a handyman. I wish I had some of my father's skills, but my father used to be able to grab um just any washing machine. You know what I mean? You see a broken down washing machine on the side of the road, he would throw it on the truck and fix it. You know what I mean? And make some bread off of it. To see that hustle, um, it was amazing for me to see a positive hustle. You don't gotta do nut shit. You know what I mean? This that seeing that for 8 years of, you know what I mean. And my father, when he did finally get out of the military, start his own company and go back to school. I'm gonna do this full time, Shrod. I mean, Rod. I'm gonna do this full time was everything. To witness a man having his own legitimate business was not really seen at 10 when I was living in Hartford County before he grabbed me. You know what I mean? To see somebody not picking up a pack but working on, you know what I mean, washing machines and fixing AC and um, fixing washers and dryers, and eventually get to the level where he's fixing commercial units of heating and cooling machines. You know what I mean? HVAC. You know what I mean? Air. You know what I mean? Just working with HVAC. You know what I mean? Fixing washers and dryers and refrigerators and heating and cooling in general. It was crazy to see my father doing something great, which was a positive thing. You know what I mean? In society, man. And because I didn't see that before that, man. I was seeing a lot of people doing nut shit, you know what I mean, at 10. And him and my uncle probably was the two of the pivotal men, you know what I mean, in my life, you know what I mean, at 10, 10 to 8, you know what I mean, just two pivotal men in life for me, really. My uncle Nat and my father, you know what I mean? So to see both of them wake up every day and just get it, you know what I mean, was everything for me. Um, and that was pivotal for my life, man. In general, man, in life, because we as men coming from the slums or the projects, whatever, we don't get the opportunity to be raised by men in a positive light, and I feel like that's the biggest problem for these YNs now. Um, don't have, you know what I mean, positive role models. Um, That's what they are missing, man. They're missing the build up of healthy game and right game that's going to project them to, you know what I mean, to survive. I feel like that's the biggest problem with us as people, not just black, white, but to see you have positive role model men figures are needed in general, men or women. You need to see that and get the proper love and the proper life lessons from somebody a little older than you, going to be there hand to hand. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? My uncle's not here no more, but the lessons he gave me and the things he did for me still lives on. The lessons my father gave me still live on. And my dad's still here. I talk to him. You know what I mean? Um, but that relationship was needed for the 33-year-old me to get put on game by them two gentlemen. Um, that's important, man. Remember that, man. Be the light to some of these YNs and young boys, man, because they need it. Especially because like I said, at 10-year-old me, at 10 years old, the game and that move from to Tennessee from Aberdeen was everything for me, and it helped me grow as a person. It gave me different experiences, being around different people. Because my dad was still stationed in the army at the time, so them experiences I got from that situation with everything. Also to travel, like that travel experience, it was everything. So man, it was just a quick episode, man. If you can bring positivity to anybody you can be around, give that, man. I always say this, man. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Show love if you can. And this has been Rod Uncensored.